The Polestar 3 SUV is the newest SUV that is using sustainable materials. And today, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about one of the most stunning electric SUVs so far. Join us to get started. SUV World. First of all, to clear the air, although Polestar was once a part of Volvo Racing, it is now its own independent company. It's owned jointly by Volvo and Geely. That's been the case since 2017 when Polestar first split off from its Volvo parent company to start making luxury vehicles. In fact, Polestar doesn't just make electric vehicles for Volvo. Volvo now has its own electric vehicles, and these two automotive companies have carved out distinctive niches from one another. Still, that doesn't mean that Polestar and Volvo's dealings are completely independent of one another. In fact, the new Polestar 3, set to begin production in 2023, is going to be made at Volvo's Charlestown, South Carolina factory. It will also be built in China, where Geely is headquartered. The Polestar 3 marks the Volvo-backed brand's attempt to break into the highly competitive SUV market. But unlike most of the luxe land yachts, this one is a study in Scandinavian minimalism. With a handsome design and a high-riding seating position, the Polestar 3 joins the flood of electrified SUVs pouring into the market. It's an electric SUV that uses cutting-edge technology and environmentally friendly materials. Its package is both sleek and stylish. If there's one thing to be said about electric SUVs, it's that sustainability is often high on the list of priorities for those shopping for them. In that regard, the new Polestar electric SUV delivers. The brand states that Polestar 3 reimagines the SUV through premium electric performance and innovative sustainable technology, changing the automotive landscape while keeping the environment a priority. The Polestar 3 electric SUV is going to be the latest high-end electric SUV. It will also push sustainability forward with its focus on environmentally friendly materials and responsible sourcing and supply chain. If you're thinking about buying a luxury electric SUV down the road, the Polestar 3 would be a great choice. Design. Without a doubt, Polestar has certainly carved out a unique identity for their cars. And as a result, the new Polestar 3 is unlikely to be mistaken for a typical German SUV. Up front, we have the trademark, Thor's hammer, headlight design, as well as a floating wing on the front of the bonnet to smooth airflow over the car. Compared to the Polestar 2, the side profile looks much sleeker, and there is a large rear wing to further help with aerodynamics. Alloy wheel sizes start at 21 inches, but you get 22-inch wheels as part of the performance pack. In addition, Polestar notes that one of its missions is to improve the society we live in using design and tech to accelerate the change to sustainable electric mobility. It's working toward a climate-neutral car in production by the year 2030. It's trying to make batteries more sustainable. It's also attempting to make every part of the Polestar 3 supply chain ethical and responsible. Competition with Porsche? Even though it's a known fact that the first competitor to face off against the Porsche Cayenne is the BMW X5, the new Polestar 3 is designed to compete with the Cayenne, which is undoubtedly a lofty goal, but one that Polestar might actually be able to reach. It's also been compared to Tesla in the past. Polestar says it hopes to beat out the popular electric vehicle company. The Polestar 3 is going to be built on a sustainable platform. This is the Sustainable Experience Architecture platform that it shares with Volvo. Interior and technology. Polestar has decked out its first SUV model with plenty of convenience and luxury features. All models come with an amazing panoramic sunroof that bears an illuminated Polestar logo. A power rear lift gate is standard too, as are power front seats with heat, a 3-zone automatic climate control system, and an onboard air purifier. The interior design is clean and modern, and it features high-end materials that Polestar says are also eco-friendly and sustainable. At launch, all models will come with the Plus package, which includes a power-adjustable steering wheel with heat and soft-close doors. Polestar is positioning the Polestar 3 as its most advanced EV to date. The SUV will run on NVIDIA's Drive computing platform, processing sensor data to power the vehicle's advanced driver assist system. The Polestar 3 standard driver assist package includes adaptive cruise control, blind spot detection, lane centering, and other features that are common in most modern vehicles. Starting in mid-2023, customers can option up with the Pilot Pack, which includes an additional control unit from NVIDIA, 3 cameras, 4 ultrasonic sensors, and a cleaning system for the front and rear view cameras. It sounds like from the press release that a Level 2 ADAS is standard, with the LiDAR-based option as an add-on in the future. As standard, Polestar 3 features a total of 5 radar modules, 5 external cameras, and 12 external ultrasonic sensors to support numerous advanced safety features. The smart zone below the front aero wing collects several of the forward-facing sensors, a heated radar module, and a camera, and now becomes a signature of Polestar design. Inside, two closed-loop driver monitoring cameras bring leading eye tracking technology from Smart Eye to a Polestar for the first time, geared towards safer driving. The cameras monitor the driver's eyes and can trigger warning messages, sounds, and even an emergency stop function when detecting a distracted, drowsy, or disconnected driver. A laser-powered LiDAR sensor from Luminar has a range of 250 meters and will help set the stage for more semi-autonomous features. The infotainment system will utilize Qualcomm's Snapdragon cockpit platform, which Polestar promises will provide immersive in-vehicle experiences for drivers. All of those features will be accessible on the Polestar 3's portrait-style 14.5-inch center touchscreen. A 9-inch instrument cluster behind the steering wheel will display pertinent information like speed and drive mode, as well as offer turn-by-turn directions. And over-the-air updates will ensure the Polestar 3 is always running on the latest version of the company's software. Aside from a few touch points on the steering wheel, the Polestar 3 is the latest vehicle to basically bid farewell to the physical button. This has been a trend in the auto industry that has frustrated no small number of safety experts who like to point out that touchscreen controls are more distracting and time-consuming than physical buttons. Performance. The Polestar 3 will have more giddy-up than its predecessor with 517 horsepower and 671 pound-feet of torque for the performance trim, and 489 horsepower and 620 pound-feet for the long-range dual-motor version. It will also be a speedy sucker, galloping from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds or 4.9 seconds, depending on the trim. Extra oomph also means slightly diminished range, with the performance version getting an EPA estimated 270 miles, while the long-range version was rated at an estimated 300 miles. That should be more than enough for most people's daily needs and even a few modest road trips. The 400-volt battery nestled in the floor of the vehicle is manufactured by CATL, one of China's largest battery makers, and that's a fairly typical level of voltage for an EV. The Polestar 3's battery has a nominal capacity of 101 kilowatt-hour, 107 kilowatt-hour of which is usable. When sipping energy at 11 kilowatt rate, the battery will take 11 hours to go from 0 to 100%. Charging at the max rate of 250 kilowatt will take the battery from 10 to 80% in 30 minutes, Polestar says. Production and prices. The vehicle will start production in mid-2023 at Volvo's Chengdu factory, with deliveries expected to begin in the fourth quarter of that year. By mid-2024, the Polestar 3 will begin rolling up the line at Volvo's Ridgeville, South Carolina facility, with customer deliveries soon to follow. Even though it's slated to be built on U.S. soil, it won't be eligible for the federal EV tax credit, which only applies to vehicles that sell for less than $80,000. And that should help take some of the stings out of that starting price of $83,900, which will put the Polestar 3 in competition with other luxury EVs like the Tesla Model X, Audi e-tron, and BMW iX. Once the new 2023 Polestar 3 electric SUV arrives, the company plans to launch a new vehicle every year for 3 years. Along with this lineup growth, the brand plans to be in at least 30 markets by the end of next year. With this growth strategy, Polestar could become more of a household name and cause other automakers a few headaches along the way. What do you think about the new Polestar 3? Let us know in the comments down below.